welcome to episode 3 of
The Faded Hour.
Today we have one of the best people that I freaking know. I love her so much. She's one of the best dancers I know. And she's also so freaking beautiful. I call you Dee Dee, but you know.
I have a bunch of different names, but Dee Dee is fine for today.
Yes. So, yes, this is Dee Dee, everybody.
Dee.
Say hi to Dee Dee.
Welcome to the count. Welcome to the Faded Hour.
Our first guest.
Dang, this is our first
guest.
Our first
guest. The legendary.
I'm so honored to be your first guest.
Yes. You know, we were going to wait a few weeks until we finally got a guest on, but this one over here is having a sleepover with me.
Yes.
We're a little faded, so I'm sorry. But yeah.
Come on, Faded Hour.
This one over here is staying with me for tonight. So I figured, I'm like, let's get on the podcast. And of course, as you guys know, I'm Nastachia.
I'm Figga.
I'm Niko.
And like we said, yes, this is the Faded Hour. So, you know, guys, tell the listeners, what are we talking about this week?
We're talking about going out.
Partying.
Because it's almost time.
It is. It's
to
almost
go
time to
back
go back
to
outside.
the club.
It is.
It's literally
to be outside.
Guys,
Damn,
as we're recording this is
outside.
Friday, June 11th. By the time this comes out, by the time that this comes out, it's going to be June 14th. So that'll mean the next day, LA County is officially open. Yo,
go! Wow,
We've
we're
only
so
waited
behind.
a year for this.
California is so behind.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
This
Damn,
was
we've
in
really
March.
been on lockdown.
We
Man.
started
What
our
the
pandemic lockdown in March.
We did,
Man.
of last year.
Oh my gosh, 2020.
That is crazy.
The worst year ever.
I can't
It really
wait
was.
for it,
It
though.
really was.
We're really...
Was 2020 really the worst year ever?
You know what? It's really sad because every time I have...
No,
Don't listen to him. Listen. I mean...
No, I'm just kidding.
I hate you. I mean, you know, that was a tough kind of conversation to have because I would always be like, yeah, I know 2020 was absolutely terrible, but 2020 was the best year of my life. I had a lot of freaking accomplishments. I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of things happened.
Like what? What was one of the biggest things that happened to you? Like,
I was on American Idol.
Yeah.
Oh!
I was there.
yeah.
And he was there. Yes.
That was a whole experience.
It was a whole experience.
gosh.
It was an experience that I will never forget. I mean, I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but
It's okay.
and
It's
actually,
okay,
you guys
though.
can catch me out on my vlog. That little frame that you guys see in the back with the little golden ticket. That's my ticket to Hollywood. So I'm like, I might as well put this shit right here behind me. So,
Yeah.
that
as
was
well.
that was the best thing that probably happened to me.
What
What about you guys?
That's great. Mine was great.
It was just great.
Oh my god, I have
Yours
the
was
nicest,
great.
I have the nicest place I've ever lived in now.
Yeah.
I'm
we
about
were
to
just
have
talking about
this.
like I have I got myself a great job now and everything like that, and some more music opportunities came along and everything like that too. So we're about to have an album with my first official credits.
Congratulations!
Instead of just ghost writing something. So
Okay, but
Yes.
honey, don't get it twisted. Ghostwriting, it can pay the bills.
it sure can. So
What about you, Dee Dee?
No, 2020 wasn't good for me.
It wasn't.
I think that
Yeah.
the best thing that happened to me was just a lot of self-care and self-reflection. So, I mean,
least that happened,
I guess
though,
that
you
was
know?
a kind of amazing. I learned a lot about myself, you know. Yeah, I think I grew personally in 2020, like on an internal spiritual level.
that's cool.
But career, relationship-wise, I was very isolated. So there wasn't a lot of that happening for me. And then...
So you wasn't getting no play.
I wasn't getting no play. But then, I mean, also career-wise, I had transitioned from working corporate to deciding to pursue my dreams. And then literally in February I quit my job, and that's a whole nother story. But I decided to quit my job, and then in March I'm like, okay, I'm about to start pursuing my life.
And then it
everything
shut down.
down.
Oh my God.
Man.
So there was no work, there was no industry to work in, there was
Yeah.
no dance industry, there was no acting industry,
Nothing.
no entertainment or anything like that.
Unless you were already on.
Unless you were already on, and
Unless
they were
you were
trying to
already
complete
on.
things, but they weren't starting anything new. They weren't casting anyone new. So
Yeah, you couldn't go inside. You couldn't go to studios or anything.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything.
nope. So it was like a very weird year for me, because it was like, I'm ready to pursue my dreams. I'm tired of putting myself on the back burner for everyone else. I'm going to do me now. And then Corona was like, fuck yeah.
Corona was
What
like,
about you,
hell no.
honey?
Hey, I have my son. Well, that technically happened in 2021.
Aww. But
I
he
knew was coming.
conceived.
He conceived that baby.
He conceived that
I had me a
baby.
little
He had a
quarantine
child.
baby. You feel me? I had a little
Did you
quarantine
name him
baby.
Corona?
No,
Corona.
but I named him Rain. I think that's the best thing that happened to me. My son was born and he looked just like me. I know his mama mad. Carried him for 9 months, but he came out looking just like me.
Just like me.
Just like me. All that hard work. But your hard work, baby mama, your hard work appreciated.
Yes,
Even though we don't
yes.
always get along.
Right.
You feel me? You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You
Yeah.
brought a bundle of joy.
Brought my son, so
A
that's
crazy
beautiful.
ass
That's good.
modododo.
Hey, shout
Like
out
this
to
one.
anybody who's listening, by the way, who like had to do all like ride that whole pandemic out alone. So like, shout out to
Oh
y'all.
my god, I didn't even think
Ooh,
about
not
that.
an alone demic. No.
I thought you were gonna say who had children.
Yeah.
And children.
Who were like
But,
single
well,
moms.
but, like-
because if
like-
you were like a
if-
single, I'm sorry.
No,
go
like
ahead.
if you were riding that pandemic out alone and you are still like okay up here,
I know you're mental.
kudos to you.
But you know what?
because-
I met a lot of introverts that are like, I love it. I'm
Yeah,
already
me
in
too.
home.
That is
I'm like,
true.
you're the fuck
That
out
is
of
true.
Like, man, no, I need to
person
be
I'm
out.
with
People
is
need
like
to
that.
see me.
People need to see me.
I got outfits and shit. You feel me? Like,
I'm
what's
just
up?
saying, I discovered Sheen last year.
Sheen.
Yes,
Oh, Sheen.
Sheen.
What is
Oh,
Sheen?
is it chic?
I thought it's like Sheen or
It's chic.
Shein. It's SHEIN.
It's chic.
So I had a bunch of clothes that I
She
wanted
knows
to
more.
wear.
Oh, it's online.
Online.
It's Sheen.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Shein. Not
yeah.
Chic. Chic is the
Chic is
shoe
a
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shein is this new online store that's like, it's from China, but we like it.
We like it.
We
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
from China.
I bought so many outfits.
China.
I couldn't wear nowhere. I couldn't wear them
It's
nowhere.
okay.
There was
You,
no clubs open.
you better come to my house.
But that's what I can't wait for. Honestly, like my favorite thing about things opening up and like going out and partying too is like I cannot wait to be back up in the club.
Me and this one over here, me and freaking Niko, we would go to the club literally from January
Every Friday.
because we would always like turn up specifically January to the last week of March.
Oh, yeah.
Almost every single Friday night, we would go partying at West Hollywood.
I got money.
Shout out to West Hollywood. You already know who it is.
Shout out to WeHo.
They got money.
They got money.
Is that what that means when you hear that?
Bro,
I
West
mean-
Hollywood, y'all turning up every Friday. You feel me? I could turn up, you feel me, once in a blue moon.
And
And the blue moon.
I mean, but we turn up here and you have to do
No,
this
we were turning up every
week.
Friday. Every
Every
Every was doing every
single
Friday. Oh no, but
Friday.
granted, you
I'm a
know,
father now.
granted, I was that girl that I would bring the local in the club with me. So if I wore like my favorite jean jacket,
I'm
you know
still
these
that
jean
girl,
jackets
guys.
be
I'm
having-
still that girl.
Still that girl. Right. I would
Wait,
have
how
a-
would you get it in?
I would have my
like
favorite.
a big ass bottle?
Listen. I would have my favorite. Not my titties.
I was gonna say you put them
No, I would have my
What?
favorite jean jacket on, and all of my jean jackets have like little pockets on the inside, and I would just like put the bottle in that, and they're not about to like touch me like that, so I would sneak that in. I'd be in the middle of the club like with the bottle in my.
I want to hear what y'all have to say about that. Like, if anyone listening has like done some crazy way of getting some liquor in the
Did you stick it
club.
in your?
We stole it. Right out of state.
Did you stick it in your booty?
No, come
Did
on,
you
it's
do
not
it
prison.
nasty?
I'm not in jail.
Was
I'm
you
not going to
sneaky?
county.
Ew, stop!
What did you say? What were you over
I
there
said,
saying?
was you sneaky?
We was hella sneaky. We ran inside the Staters.
In the staters.
We told them see you later.
I don't know.
Ran inside the
That's gonna be like-
Staters. No, I'm kidding. We never stole a lot of Staters.
No, we always stole.
I remember that though.
Oh my
Staters
God.
was the
See, like,
lick.
I've never snuck
Bruh,
liquor
Staters was the
in.
lick. Shout out Staters.
No, you know what?
Shout out Staters.
Stop
I'm a
saying it like
lightweight.
that. Ew.
You're lightweight.
So since I'm a lightweight, I can usually be in the car, take a couple of shots, and by the time I'm in there, I'm good.
She's good.
I'm good, and I'm good for the
No,
rest
but
of the night.
she still buys drinks though.
Yeah,
you still buy
I mean,
drinks,
okay,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
will buy drinks too. I mean, I'm not like
Like
a total
one or
freaking
two.
frugal friend. I'm gonna party too, but it's like I know me. I like to get nasty in the club, so it's like I can only really
Nasty.
do that and like really hold on to my wallet if I go there trashed, and then I'm sober while we're dancing, and then I can.
And then
You
keep it
know,
going again.
yeah.
I don't know. I like the buzz to be happening on the dance floor. Like I like to pretend ain't
Yes.
nobody there, and it's just
Literally.
me.
I'm
and the
always
music.
crossfaded.
You can get
You
like
are
that?
always.
Yeah,
I'm
crossfaded.
always
You
crossfaded.
can get
I
like
gotta
that?
smoke.
You can tune everybody out.
Oh, I can tune everybody out.
Really?
Literally,
Yeah.
the dance floor becomes my stage.
Damn, so
And
that's
ain't
like
nobody
yeah.
else there.
Damn,
And
that's real shit. That's
Yeah,
real, that's
that's-
your drive. That's your fashion, ain't it?
dude, let me
She
tell you
listen,
something.
she's a dancer.
Yeah, by the time I was like really, really like hitting the clubs like that, I stopped dancing with people. Like I don't dance with guys
she doesn't
no more.
dance. No.
I don't have no time for y'all.
She's like, I'm the dancer. I'm the man and the woman.
I'm the man and the woman. I'm gonna switch gears, and if you're not ready to switch gears, we can't dance together, guys.
We can't dance together.
No,
I would be so intimidated.
You can't sit with
us. I'll be like, I used to be at functions. I'll be two-stepping, right? Because I cannot dance. I just told you I can't dance. I'll be at the party two-stepping, right? I'll be boom, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it'll be a girl with a fat ass backing up. She like, okay, I see you. I see you, little light skin in the corner trying to act shy. She'll throw it back on me. Now I gotta follow her with the rhythm. You know, red nose, come on. I'm over here trying to keep up with the red nose. I'm beat and shit. She like, okay. She turn around like, nigga, like, what's up?
Right.
She start looking at me hard, shining the iPhone light in my face.
know,
like,
you black.
let's see what this nigga looking
That
like.
is so hilarious. Oh my god.
Not the iPhone. Not the iPhone.
That is so
The
crazy.
iPhone 4S shining in my face.
I can literally picture
2014.
those days because you would be off. I remember seeing like a guy get a lap dance and she was doing it so hard he ended up like breaking the chair. I'm like, now that is a lap dance.
No, I saw that happen in
The
Vegas.
house parties back in the day used to be live, and the best part of the party, you know what my favorite part of every house party was?
What was
The
that?
Pretty Ricky
No,
song.
hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. I got y'all right here.
Okay.
My iPhone is missing. Ain't nobody leaving this house until I find my iPhone. And that's on God in heaven. On the dead homies. Ain't nobody leaving until I get my phone.
Man.
He was in
We
the house
checking
parties in
all
the hood,
pockets.
guys. He was in
like,
the
that's what it sound
hood.
like.
If my phone don't show
I
up,
went to
party over.
Calabasas High School. I'm sorry.
So
No,
this
I'm
is
just
what
kidding.
I want to know, though.
Well,
This
yeah,
is what
that's
I
how
want to
it
know.
was.
I want somebody to explain to me, when did the guys start like pelvic thrusting on the dance floor? Like, when did it stop being like, oh, we grinding together to like?
You know what? I have a theory.
I blame
No,
TikTok.
I have a theory. It was the first time he had sex.
Maybe it was that.
He got
That's nasty, though.
He got his little
That's
groove,
nasty, right?
And now he all up on the dance floor like.
Look at. I
Y'all
know
need
one
to cut
thing.
that out.
That shit is not cute. It
No,
is
when
not
you brought up fucking red nose, all I had was panoramic.
Grab that ball. Hold on, we gotta get monetized, but still, that was the
but
shit.
y'all know
We
exactly
not know,
what we're talking about.
man.
We'll
Them
be
was
back.
I
the
used to
time.
love that song.
What is up
Panoramic and
with the
Red
guys in pelvic thrusting though? Because like honestly, I've seen some at the club where I'm just like, what are y'all trying to do at this
We
point?
trying to
And then
I'm
the
trying to
girls
show
so
you-
drunk,
we trying
they
to
just-
show you that we can
I know.
throw
They
it.
just up there just getting
we
thrashed
literally-
Yeah, but, like,
around.
there's a
Showing
difference
y'all- we
between
showing y'all
throwing
we can throw
it-
this dick.
There's a difference
No.
between throwing it and
Because
and
that
pounding
is not
someone in the
fun
wall.
in the bedroom.
It's not.
Somebody
It's
just
not fun in the bedroom.
somebody just doing
Well,
this.
Yes.
hold on.
That's not
No,
fun.
You hit
Hold
that
on.
motherfucking wall.
Unless
that
you want it.
Can't no more dick get in there? Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my God, she's gonna be
Numerous
doing a
times.
lot of editing.
Over and over.
I mean, I think
So it's all about the motion. Okay, we
No, I'm
talk
not
about
saying it's
parties, this
all
ties in.
about it.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I remember, like I'm watching, like have you guys seen The Wood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Wood?
yes.
Okay, well we have to watch
What?
it. And,
yeah.
well, I mean, it's like a staple
Give me a
in the
card.
black community. Like,
Give me a card.
no, because Niko's down as hell, so you would think,
know.
right? But I mean, in that movie, it was like a coming of age story when they were growing up in the 80s in LA, and it was just so cute. At one point, they had like their little slow dance, and that's when like Teddy Pendergrass and all of that
R&B
slow
music,
into
the slow
yeah.
music,
And I'm
yeah.
like, what's the slow music now?
don't
It's
have
like
slow
sex
music.
music.
It's
Like
all about-
sex music is slow
no
music
love
now.
music.
Yeah, because there is a difference. It's love music and sex music, and
Yep.
that's what is the slow
There's no
dancing
love
music
no
now.
more. It's all about sex.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Well, we
when,
love it.
when
It's
someone
all
we
about
love the
putting
sex,
the pussy
though.
on the
We
line.
love the
Yeah.
sex.
We love
That's all I'm
We love the
saying.
sex. I love the sex.
I mean, that's what I'm saying though about like the people that like pelvic thrust versus like actually dancing. Like there's a difference.
There's
You
a
know what I mean?
major
Like,
difference.
like
because they
You
like
know
if
what?
any-
Well, the ones that were pelvic thrusting last week, and I think that they were just really excited.
Honestly,
to come out.
like-
I'm not gonna lie to you, they were really excited to just go to the club.
if we got any guys listening, let me tell you this: you look like a freaking idiot.
You look like a hot dang fool. Like, legit.
Like you are not sexy if you are not dancing along with the
Wait,
song.
so
Like,
then
I'm
you
pelvic thrusting with $10,000. It's like, I'm cute now, huh?
That is
Cute as
not-
fuck.
That's-
10,000.
That's not cute because it's not going in my pocket.
5.
Who
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
cute.
God, get
Who
out of my
is
face.
pelvic
Your name.
thrusting?
What else? You want some shoes? Here you go. Now what? I'm cute.
I want to travel.
Talking about?
I'm just joking. I would
like,
never.
are we money?
I would never. I would never.
I've dated a broke guy before. Trust and believe. Well, never again. But
wait a minute. You want to date a broke nigga?
No, I won't. Because you know what? It's because I'm very successful in my own life and I can pay for everything that I want. So if I'm in a situation with somebody and like you're scrambling to pay for both of us, why are we doing this when I can take care of my own self? And I think the part of being in a relationship with a man, you guys are naturally providers. And so I don't want to make you feel emasculated because you can't do anything for me. Everybody wants to feel needed. And especially for men, you want to feel needed financially and physically, like I can actually support you. But if I could take care of myself and you can't even take care of yourself, you're going to get insecure, you're gonna get jealous, you're gonna get angry, and I don't have time for that. So no.
These are facts.
To answer your question, no.
No, I feel it.
And especially if I want to go out. Like and too, another thing about going out, I am 5'9", honey. I am 5'9", flat-footed, no heels, no big hair, 5'9". And when I put on heels, I am 6 feet. And I do
of chocolate sexiness.
And I'm wearing heels. I'm wearing heels when I go out. So if you're a guy that you can't handle me wearing heels when we going out, then you need to keep your ass out.
So short dudes, y'all gotta.
I'm just saying, the short dudes be on her though.
They do.
They really are.
The short guys be like, "Can I climb that mountain? Can I conquer your tower?"
It's always a chihuahua.
And she be looking down on them like,
I think they like boobs. I think they like the boobies on their face.
Tall dudes don't want a tall woman. They want to look at it like. They want to. It's crazy.
That's like a real thing though.
It's tall dudes run a little. It's a controlled domination. It's like,
so if we're going out to the club, pandemic over, first weekend. If you see me up in the club versus a girl that probably isn't.
Me.
No, listen. If you see me, no, listen. If you, I'm not. Short of No, if you see me in the club and I look how I look. And then you see a woman that is like 5'3", but busted in the face. You will still go for that 5'3" chick.
No, stop it. I'm all about face. I'm about face. It's face first.
Yep.
It's face first. I gotta be attracted to that face.
And she like, oh.
No.
Hey, don't make fun of weird laughs, okay?
Oh no, we did this last podcast.
Yeah. He was getting on
We
laughs.
did this last podcast, girl. I'm sorry.
That's for my laughs, guys.
But no, yeah, it's all about the face. You gotta be pretty.
Okay, so what kind of clubs do y'all like when y'all go out?
Ratchet.
Bars.
Let's go to the bar.
I don't.
Ratchet
That's
bar.
see. That's hard. I like different types of clubs. I like all clubs. Really. I like all clubs because I like hip hop and then I like Latino clubs too. Like Latino clubs slap. And then I love me a pop club. Occasionally, I want a little.
She loves K-pop.
I love K-pop.
We should. I know. I'm like,
K-pop
we need to go to
that's
Seoul and just party.
Look at
Seoul, Korea.
I've been to Seoul. Y'all do not understand. They don't dance in Seoul. So when you're a black woman that dance in Seoul, you're like an idol there. They're like
That's
everybody
what
has
that
their eyes
club
on
was
you.
in K-Town.
Yes.
Everybody eyes is on you. They want to know your
That's
name.
all- I was just
They're gonna
gonna say
ask
that.
you if you're open minded. If anybody has if you have any plans to go to Seoul, and they ask you if you're open minded, they're talking about a one night stand.
Ew, I want that little.
I didn't know that at first, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm open minded. Yeah, I thought they meant like, are you open minded to like talking to a Korean guy? And I'm like, hell yeah, y'all fine.
That's not what they meant.
But that's not what they meant. I didn't have no one night stands though, guys.
You know what? It's funny because I'm hearing you say this, and me and my friend, well, actually, me and Niko, we went last weekend, but the weekend before that was my first time going to this club, and y'all, we live in LA. It's called Arena. It's in K-Town. So when you go to this club, it's basically that's anybody that's Korean, any type of Asian descent, of course. And it was popping though. But we walk in, and when I'm telling you, it's popping. It is Memorial Day weekend. And when I'm telling you, for one, you walk in, and it's just a sea of people of Asian descent, and I love it. Like, I love partying with them. But it's like, it's black as hell up in that. Like, the walls are donned with all black celebrities. Like, it is a hip-hop club.
It's hip-hop and rappers again.
No, it's literally like if you were to go to a club in the hood
Yep.
And just put a bunch of people of beautiful Asian descent people there, and they fucking turn up, and I'm like, this. They were turning up with us and everything. They were turning up, but that's why when you said that, I'm like, I agree, because it's like they love black music, so it's like when black people come in, it's like, hey, we like this. You're this. We like you.
That's crazy.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered. We're not like,
because hood dudes love Asian like cartoons. We love karate. We love anime.
I'm an anime freak.
Hood dudes love
Japanese.
Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, that's how life is supposed to be.
About
it's
the
a
whole
culmination
culture,
of everything.
the food, the music.
I'm not gonna lie to you though.
Everything.
I did see a whole person with a whole do-rag and a grill in, and I'm like, sir. Like throwing up gang signs. I'm like, sir.
No, they got their own games.
I know that they have their own
games.
Yeah, they have their.
They got their own shit. And they really about it too.
But he was not. He was really not. I could tell he was not a gang member.
He was appropriating that life.
If any of y'all wear grills while going out, don't wear CZs. We can tell. Ooh. That man has CZs.
Let him know.
Don't wear CZs out.
No, he had on a grill with a golden do-rag on it. I'm like,
that was the wackest thing I ever seen.
You know what? But we went out last weekend and it was so much freaking fun.
I'm so sad that I wasn't there. Y'all know I won't be a little.
We were up there double fisted with the Duce.
It got hot though. It got hot. That's the one thing about going out that I miss but don't miss is just the sweaty.
Oh my god!
How much did it cost to get in?
Oh yeah, I got home. I was soaking wet.
About that.
No, we gonna talk about that.
No,
Let me tell you something.
Okay, listen.
Exclusive. This that Los Angeles lifestyle.
The only reason that we broke the bag to get in is because. Well, the only reason that they made it that price is because they knew people are so thirsty for a turn up. You're gonna pay. You are.
Yeah.
And we're like, we are. And that's what the fuck we did. Yeah. We did. So I broke the bank. But that was that one night, and we needed it. Like, we needed it. Like, we've just been partying.
It is fun to finally be
It's been too long.
Cali is like, we're so far behind everywhere on the East Coast. They be opened up and stuff.
I'm so jealous.
Don't be jealous.
I know you was dropping it all up on them.
I was dropping
it. We both were.
We both were.
I would go get a drink. And I would go back to the dance floor, and I would see her on top. like she was up in VIP.
I was up in VIP.
I go
skirt on, like
Like I went to go buy some Duce, and then I came back. Here I am, double fist on the dance floor. I'm like, where is she at? And I like look up, and there's Nastachia up there in VIP twerking on the side. Like,
I think that, but just we miss it. Like, we're so happy that June 15th is literally around the corner, guys. And the fact that like the world is gonna open up back to how it used to be,
and we're gonna go out just to celebrate, just because.
For sure.
I mean, this is already a celebration. Like, we do this podcast on Friday night, so when we get together, it's Friday night. Like, this is kind of like the compensation for it being whatever. But we trying to do this podcast and then go to the club.
And give her a day.
You can say that. No, okay. So what's one place y'all not trying to go to? Like at night?
Jail.
If you
Facts.
You feel me? That's the one place we're not trying to go.
Facts. I ain't never trying to go in that motherfucker.
Oh my god. I'm so done with you.
He said, jail. No, ain't nobody trying to go there.
No, I mean, what's the worst place that I could take you if we're like getting messed up? We're pre-gaming hard in the car, and then I'm like, I got this place for you, and then I bring you here.
Oh,
what's the place that you would be like? Are you freaking kidding me? Darts?
Playing darts?
We got drunk.
No, darts is fun. But
we got drunk and we went to bowling.
Drunk bowling is fun. No,
it's bad, but it's fun.
It's bad but fun.
You ain't hitting nothing.
Don't get the gutter things.
Nothing.
Don't take me to no jazz lounge. Like, don't take me
for real.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
You don't?
Okay.
No, I love jazz. I think that's the sexiest.
No,
I say it depends on who's playing.
I'm not saying
if I'm trash.
You said if I'm trash on a party.
I did say that.
I'm talking the precursor here, guys.
I'll pregame
if I'm drinking, we pregame, we ready to party, and you take me to go listen to some jazz, I'm taking a nap.
I'm taking a nap.
I may wake up and be like, "Oh, this is good."
Take a nap on this lap.
But it's gonna be a whole nap.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a whole nap.
Man,
on the gap. Put that ass on my gap. Put that ass on my gap.
Not put that ass on my gap. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so slow because I was like, what's the gap?
Bitch.
She didn't see it. She can't see it. Nah, it used to be real big. Hey, look. Hey, look. My gap used to be real big. Shout out to Bracia. Shout out to my dentist. You feel me?
Your
Oh my God,
orthodontist.
yeah, Matt's gap used to be really big.
Big as hell. And I used to be goofy. It was like, I was the big,
Hey, you have a
goofy
whistle?
nigga with the gap. I was
He used to slither his tongue through his gap
You
like a
were.
snake.
But I loved him so much.
I didn't do all of that.
He wasn't like that.
I didn't do it like that.
I met some people
I
that
feel like you
whistle
should
through
have.
that shit. And I'm like,
Oh no, I
Yeah.
did whistle sometimes.
You did whistle?
Sometimes I did whistle. I'll be like, what's I can't do it no
I
more.
can-
My gap gone. What the fuck? Oh my God. I used to like,
look at God.
Yeah.
dang, I really
The
can't
braces
do it.
working.
What's the
Wow.
craziest story that you guys can tell me? Like something that happened when you went out.
At a party?
Oh,
No,
God.
I don't care.
You
Just
know my story.
going out of the house. What is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Okay, we going first.
I got one.
Okay.
It's partially one.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. It's not that crazy.
We'll go.
I don't do crazy shit, guys. I'm boring. Okay, no. I went out with a friend in Pasadena. Went to downtown Pasadena. I met this guy at the bar. We're drinking. He's buying me drinks, and I know I'm getting drunk. And then we leave, right? And he's like, "Why don't you meet me at my house?" And I'm like, "Oh, And I'm like telling my friend, like, "Girl, you gonna have to find a way home."
Oh,
No,
no.
not on the way home.
You the fucked up
Oh.
friend.
And no,
I'm just
and
kidding.
she's like, just ask him, can I sleep on the couch?
For
Oh,
real.
hell no.
And
Oh, that's a road.
I text his ass like, can my
That's a
friend
road
sleep
dog.
on your couch? He's like, sure. I'm like, okay, well, we on the way. Now, mind you, I forgot where the fuck he lived, but we was in Pasadena. I'm sorry, that was a big cuss word. That fuck was super fucked.
I know. We can get like a handful, but we can't like
Too much.
fuck literally.
Get all our fucks up?
Right, we got them all out.
Yeah, but I don't remember where he lived specifically. One more time.
That was the way you said that one.
Last one.
Down here.
No.
That was it. Okay.
Ew. You said it.
That's an ASMR.
I felt it. There was a lot of
It's when you bite the lip and let it pop out. Yeah. Yeah.
What the?
Yo, I need this.
Stop.
All right, we're done. Okay.
I think we are done. Okay.
That's content people will pay for.
They will.
I just thought on the Patreon. That's the Patreon.
That's the Patreon. The Patreon is the
If y'all this is Faded and Nastachia, y'all need to go ahead and go on the Patreon.
Get on that Patreon.
Get on the Patreon, guys. Like we said in the other videos, come correct. We have a Patreon 4 tiers. You can start off being buzzed, then you're tipsy, then you're faded, then you're wasted.
Wasted. I want to get chocolate wasted.
Each have different values, of course. And
I
you get
feel
more
like the
things.
type of chocolate wasted you're talking about is not the kind.
That's not the kind of chips I'm talking about.
You know what kind of chocolate wasted I'm talking about. You already know. You ain't even know that.
Yeah.
Well, with 2 chocolate ones on the podcast today.
We got 2
There's a
beautiful
2.
chocolates. Oh my goodness.
That's
Oh
all
my
I-
goodness.
I mean, y'all beautiful too.
Yeah.
You know, y'all beautiful too.
Ooh.
Thank you. But we are admiring y'all 2 right
I
now.
appreciate it.
Goodness. So much.
Appreciate that.
I'm blessed.
Well, I mean, today, if you're still on the podcast where we're talking about this topic, well, for one, have my lovely
She didn't
miss
finish her
over
story.
here. Wait, did you? I'm
I didn't
sorry.
finish the
She
story.
straight up didn't finish her story. We just kept going. We
So
just
funny.
right
I'm
there.
so sorry.
We got distracted by the
Let's go.
bugs.
We got distracted.
Okay.
On God,
It was the bugs.
It was the
bugs.
bugs.
No, I'm so sorry. You brought it up,
Okay,
though.
this is my bad. I didn't realize somebody saw
Okay, it is.
Okay, so he said that she could sleep on the couch. Okay, so I'm like, okay, we on the way. I don't remember how far he lived, but I remember that it was far. Like from Pasadena, it was far as fuck. And I'm like, why am I driving this far? What the heck? Like, okay, but I get in the car, we driving, boom, we on the freeway, and I know I'm falling asleep. I'm like, I'm tired as crap. I know I'm falling asleep. Get pulled over.
Oh, no.
I get pulled over. The cop pulls me over. We get off the freeway. We pull into like this parking ride.
Parking lot?
And, yeah, it was like you know, when you park your car when you're gonna like catch the train or you're gonna like carpool,
Oh, yeah.
like a parking ride. So we pull into this parking ride, and mind you, it's 3 of us in the car. I keep saying she, but I only think about she because the last girl was literally passed out in the back seat, so she don't count. But she was there. She was like passed out, threw up out of the window, all kinds of stuff. This girl was fucked up.
Oh my
right?
God.
So police pull us over, and I'm drunk. I'm not gonna lie. I'm drunk. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. This man says, "Can I see your ID?"
And what you say?
I don't know where it's at.
Woo!
I left my ID at the club.
Not the club.
I
You told him the club.
No. I just said I think I lost my ID, sir. I can't find. I'm digging in my purse. I'm acting like I think it's there because I have no idea what my ID. I'm fucked up, and I'm like, sir, I don't know what my ID is. And he's like, it smells like alcohol in here, and I'm like, sir, I think it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, sir, I think I had my last drink around 10. I stopped drinking because my girls were drinking, but my friend in the backseat, she's really fucked up. And she's been throwing up. And he's like, okay, I understand, but I'm going to have to do a sobriety test. I'm like, okay, sure, sir. He's like, get out of the car. I get out of the car. He does not do the breathalyzer. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I'm like, God. Jesus, thank you, Lord.
Let's go. Thank you, Lord.
Jesus, thank you, Lord. And I think this was the first time in my life I've thanked my mother. I thanked the Creator that I was a dancer and I had coordination.
Hallelujah.
You want to
She
check
made you
that
walk
real
in a straight
quick?
line? Did you have to do the little straight line?
Oh, shit. Okay, you can still go.
So what'd you say?
Did you have to walk in a straight line?
Yes.
He made you do that?
He made me
bullshit?
do the straight line. He made me do the nose thing. He made me do the eye thing. And by the grace of God, I passed every single one of them. And he's like, well, ma'am, you're swerving a little bit, so you must be a little tired. But you might want to wait it out a little bit, wake yourself up before you get back on the road. And I'm like, yes, sir. I put on my very polite, phone operator voice.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, yes, sir, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and take a rest here before I get back on the road. He drove off and I was like, skirt.
No, not skirt.
When I'm telling you, that is a bout of luck. Like, what the hell do you call that?
I don't
What do you
even know.
What do you call
The grace
that?
of God.
But at the end of the day, going out, you got to be safe, of course.
I would never do it again.
But goodness, because that's all you need to not do
No,
it.
that situation scared me enough to be like, and mind you, this probably happened when I was like 23, maybe 24. And I don't drink like that. You know that. I don't drink like that. But this was one of those nights where I was I'm trying to turn up. I'm trying to have fun. I was newly single. I'm like, everybody, I'm turning up. And then what was really messed up about this night that I almost got this DUI and I drove to this dude's house and it was whack. It was whack. I was so mad. Look it.
What's whack about it?
I was about to say his name.
I'm like,
You can talk about it without talking about it.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about it without talking about it. Okay, I was about to say his name, but I'm not gonna say his name.
I mean, it's still on the same subject.
But,
of what's the horrible thing that happened to you?
Yeah.
Somebody's in Pasadena
she
out
has
here
to-
handing out whack dick.
Wow. Dude,
No.
like we get up in there and I'm tipsy as heck though.
Can't help it.
You are so dumb.
No, I love it. You're crazy.
I was up in there like I'm still drunk. Like I'm still
Did
drunk.
you still going with
Like
whatever
yeah,
happened?
like in my mind I'm just like we're gonna make this happen. Like I'm not even gonna think about what just happened,
And
right?
it was wet.
We get up in there. He tries some foreplay. He kissed like a duck. Like he
not a duck.
Wait. What do you mean? Ooh.
That's the worst.
He kissed like a duck,
no.
and I'm like, now, guys, viewers, now listeners. This was in a time in my life where I wasn't confident in saying no, this is whack and walking out. Like if you 23, 24 or younger or even older and you don't know, practice no. And walk out. And walk out.
I know.
Do not follow through. When you can tell by the way they kiss, you know that it's about to be whack.
You already know what the deal is.
Look it. And then remember we was talking about earlier about this?
About that, yes.
That's all it was. There was no motion in the ocean. There was no trying to find the spot. No, there was no rhythm. That was the only rhythm he knew. He was like thumper, bruh. He was like thumper.
Not a thumper kisser.
No, he was in there churning butter.
Yes, bruh. I was like, literally, it was so bad that we woke up in the morning. He was like, I want to take you to breakfast. I said, no, thank you.
What?
You should
Not
probably get to
breakfast.
work.
No, man.
breakfast.
That is crazy.
It was so bad.
That's a lot to deal with, like just to get it in.
Just to get it in.
You went through all that.
It's just too much. Like, it's literally too much.
Like after the cops would be like, fuck this shit.
Like, I'm
Yeah, the police would have killed you.
No, but you know what she was like, you know what?
Fuck. I mean,
Okay,
no.
So the reason that I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead to this guy's house is because I was so close, and you know I live in Lancaster. I was like 45 minutes out of Pasadena to get to this guy's house. So thinking about going all the way back to Lancaster, and I knew that I wasn't sober, that was not gonna fly.
That's one hell of a trip.
So I was like, I'm like 10, 15 minutes from this guy's house. I might as well go to his house.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but this was before I knew that it was about to be.
Girl, you told the whole story. I'm like, that shit.
No, that was great.
You told the whole. I'm like,
that was great. I loved it. I loved every moment.
That's the bedtime story I need the most. You know, like that's the story. Yeah. Oh, tell me about that one story.
Tell me that one time that you got pulled over and they humped by Thumper.
Tell me about Thumper kissing.
You know what? It's crazy.
Thumper the duck
You know what's crazy? Like I asked the question, but I still don't even have an answer.
What? What's your best party time?
Crazy.
Like at one point you went out somewhere and it was just. Oh, you know what? No, hold on. I do have one. I literally got triggered when I thought about it. Okay. Literally, it's Halloween. I think it's Halloween for sure. 2019, because obviously things were closed in 2020, and I went to. The fucking parade in WeHo. And Niko, you know how the parades in WeHo are crazy.
Where's WeHo for our viewers that don't know?
West Hollywood.
Yeah. West Hollywood.
It's in West Hollywood. It's turned.
Y'all gotta know the terminologies. We're Los Angeles people.
We have
Soho, no ho, hobo.
But there's no EHO.
There's no EHO.
No.
Please don't come out here talking about some. I'm going to EHO. There is no EHO. There's just no such thing.
EHO.
WeHo, no ho, soho.
What about Miho?
No, we went there. I want you guys to know. I want you to know that like when you have festivals like that, the whole one street that they have is crowded.
Yeah, it's like packed.
It's terrible. Yeah. It's literally like a festival in LA that's so bad. Like you close up so much stuff. Anyways, I got separated from my friends to where I had to literally walk like 2-3 miles in the blistering cold on Halloween night with like some fucking leather thigh-high boots all the way to here. No. Fucking like the heel. Yeah, like the heel is pointy as hell. Yes, that's when I was a cat. You guys can go on my Instagram.
She pre-gamed to our place.
Pre-gamed? Yeah, you were fucking.
You were a sexy cat.
I was a sexy cat,
yeah.
And we went out to WeHo, and that shit was what it was. It was a
crazy
freaking fest. Like it's way too many people there.
You can't get in anywhere.
I think we were trying to get like an Uber or something, or just something happened. I got separated from them. I think I wanted to go home or something, or they wanted whatever. But yes, I'm out there with fucking like hookah. Leather thigh shoes, but it's because it's Halloween, so we're all dressed up. Which I mean, if you're walking down the street on Halloween with like an outfit like that, people aren't really that like, what is she wearing or whatever. It's more
people get it.
But still, I'm outside by myself in the blistering cold. I remember that distinctly, especially when I woke up thinking like that is the worst experience, one of the worst experiences I've had in a really long time. So yeah.
Man, I had a crazy one. I have a crazy one.
Okay. You do?
So it was actually my first time going to San Diego.
Oh, the Dago.
And yeah, so like we were like the trip was crazy, right? Because like my first time going, it was a spur of the moment trip, right? I'm that person. Like if you're like
spontaneous.
Like one of my other best friends and I, like he was like, let's go to Vegas, and the next day we did. You know what I mean? Like I love doing trips like that. It was like the same situation where. Like 4 of my friends were like, yo, like we're going to San Diego, do you want to come? And I was like, that was actually my first time in California too. Okay, so we went out to the Gaslamp Quarter, we went to this pool party at the Hard Rock Hotel, like, so we were like faded at night, and then we went out to Rich's. right?
Riches.
And Riches is...
He said it like we all knew what it was.
Riches.
And I'm like,
Riches is like the bar.
Riches.
Like the West Hollywood equivalent to San Diego. Like Riches is that spot. You know what I mean? So like...
Okay.
One of my friends from Detroit was with me.
D-Town.
And he was so wasted, right? Like, I lost him for part of the night. I could not find him anywhere, right? And he's taller than me.
It's like that. I fucking couldn't find you,
Whoa.
man.
I had a great time.
But this is where the craziness starts because of how I find him. Right? So I get faded. I'm like partying with my other friends, whatever, and I see this friend, and he is standing in the middle of the club in his underwear.
No.
He was fully clothed when we got there.
Like
drawers.
Like boxer? Do you have
like in the night?
Like boxer briefs. Like he was in his
briefs.
whole ass drawers, right?
How did that happen?
So at that point, I'm like, all right, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Bro. Where's your pants?
So in the Uber going back to our hotel, right?
In his drawer?
I turn around and he is butt ass naked in the back seat.
I'm trying to live his life.
What is going on?
Butt ass naked in the back
I'm
seat.
trying to be in my birthday suit.
I'm not understanding.
I had to like he was so faded.
It was
that
he was so hot. The
his
clothes had to
off
go
in the Uber.
He was up in there like
He was going through it. He was going through it.
In the back seat, we were like in this van. I like turn around and look, and I see his ass. Like that's like the first thing I see. His ass just up.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
an equivalent to that, I think you also have your worst day in. I feel like I need that to be like something. Do y'all want to see or do y'all want to hear that story?
What?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Your worst day
the
in.
worst
It's
day.
like literally the worst day, and it includes
Oh
a
my
room
God.
and it's a home. Let me know
bad.
down in the comments if y'all want to hear that story.
What, your worst day in?
Yes.
Like staying in the house?
Because we're talking about like going out, but he has one of the worst days in.
Ooh.
I mean, unless you could talk about it, that's
Talk about it.
crazy.
It was quite shitty.
I'm like, should we talk about it?
Is that literally or figuratively, my friend?
It's literally.
It's literally.
Oh my God.
We dealt with some
No, it's
shit.
literally.
Oh, no.
Can you just
Wait.
tell them like
I'm gonna just tell it. Should I just tell
Is
it?
it shit like this shit?
Okay,
today?
Should I tell it?
Yes. Yes.
Should I
Yes.
tell it?
The shit.
I think you should. Just short and sweet.
Okay.
What
Well,
did you
I don't know if
experience?
you can short and sweet this month.
Okay, well,
Nothing.
I know, right?
It's
doo-doo.
Alright, so listen. So we all went out, right? I go out, I go to the club, I'm like completely blasted. I had a great time. I show up to my apartment
We need to make that a
and
tier.
I'm walking like back to my apartment. So like go into the elevator, like once you get to the third floor, there's still like quite a bit of a walk to get to my old spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so my friend and I are walking and we see two others that were out with us that night coming towards us. And so like I make eye contact with both of those people. I'm like, like, man, y'all look like messed up. Like, you know, whatever. And as they pass, I smell something.
A funny smell.
A funny smell.
Funny smell that smells smelly.
Oh my god!
Ah.
Literally,
Damn.
literally.
No.
Damn.
Damn.
No.
So,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
so no, it gets worse.
Oh, it gets so much
It gets
worse. It
worse.
gets
It
so
gets
much
worse.
I'm
worse.
not ready.
So I open the door of my apartment. And at first I'm thinking everything's like cool, whatever. And I'm thinking that like one of them shit themselves, right? Like that's literally what I thought. I smelt it in the hallway, and you can that's you know when it happens when you smell that, like so, you know whatever. So I open the door and like literally everybody's just staring at me. They're like, and I'm like, why is everyone staring at me? Like I should be reacting to something right now, right? Like, so I turn the corner and I'm about to go to the bathroom, and they're like, you don't want to go in there.
Sorry, guys. I thought my phone was on silent.
I'm fucking cool in our podcast.
During the middle of our podcast. How could you do what? What is going
She's a
on?
fucking
A
cool.
fucking phone call.
Very cool.
Was that good? Is my British accent still good?
I got it. Like,
got
I
it?
got it. I got
I make
it.
like my southern accent better.
But I do. It's,
Really do
it's
it
very
good.
potent. That's
Very.
that's a fucking southern accent. I don't think I can do those accents without sounding like totally.
T-Mut.
Yeah. Literally, you fucking too much.
T-Mut. That was British.
No, it wasn't. See, I don't even know.
She said it was T-Mut.
Wait, no, hold on. If I really I can't.
Hey guys, we only have 10 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Please no.
Okay,
No,
so you
okay,
walk
so-
in,
Please finish
they're
your story.
Yeah.
Please
They're
finish your
looking
story.
at
So I walk in, and
Look at
everyone's like looking at me, they're staring at me, right? And when I open that door to that bathroom,
Dun, dun, dun.
for real.
Dung, dung, dung.
He like pulled
I
my
look
hair.
like Eddie Murphy.
I'm so editing.
I look like Eddie Murphy in Daddy Daycare.
Have y'all seen
like-
that?
Like
I
it was
wish I could post it
everywhere.
here, right?
Like there was shit on the wall. There was shit
Dee.
everywhere but the
Dee.
fucking toilet.
Like how?
Hey.
How?
Like it
House
was on the
Again.
wall.
Did they
Oh,
start?
wow.
What was
How
the
did
monkeys in there that they start throwing? Yeah,
There's
were they
one
having
person-
a shit fight? What the fuck was happening?
It looked like it.
That's crazy.
They
No,
just, you know what?
no,
they
it was on
just
the
shooting
towels.
it. They just bent over and was like,
Not the
No,
towels.
it got on the
Yes.
towels.
He
It
must
got
have-
on the shower mat.
He must have just had really bad diarrhea. I mean,
No, it was. It was.
Oh no, it
No,
was.
you know what it looked like? It looked like
Was he on
that.
drugs? Was he fucked up?
Yeah.
Like was he like
Yeah,
walking
loose
around
booty.
shitting?
No,
Just,
he,
no.
he had loose booty.
No, that wasn't loose because that motherfucker had some pressure to it or
Yes.
something. It looked like a bomb went off. In
Oh my.
It looks like a, and then the smell. I think that's what makes
that's
it the
what kills
worst.
See, this is why
Like, there's
I'm
this
sorry.
person is lucky that I didn't catch them inside my place because I would have killed him. I would have killed him. Like he's lucky.
But didn't
he
you
was
walk
gone.
past him at one point? You saw him.
I walked past him before I even knew what happened.
Oh,
the two
so
people
you didn't
that
have
you
enough
saw in the
time to like
hall.
run
So
back
I
to him
couldn't-
and try
no,
to.
he was gone.
He go.
Mhm.
You do. You doing
So
that?
that means you shitted all over the bathroom, left the shit on yourself, and then dipped.
Yeah. He walked
Yeah.
ashamed after
That was
yeah.
a shitty
Wow. Did
situation.
you?
Yeah.
I love how he didn't clean it up though. He went, I ain't clean that up.
I said I ain't clean
I would be
that
the
shit.
No.
even if I had 3 roommates, your friend did this. I'm
Yeah,
not
bro.
cleaning that.
This is your homie.
Yeah.
I
And
ain't
if
bring
he-
that motherfucker.
Because some homies can't stay and clean it up, but he didn't. He left right after he did it. It's not like he stayed over. You know, we kicked it a little bit more. No, he dodged it. Did that shit
He
and
knew
left.
what he did.
He knew what he did. So no, absolutely not. But
He said, then leave.
then leave.
Make that shit on that wall, then leave.
What the fuck?
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah, he said that. He said that.
How about you guys down in the comments? Tell us about your worst experience while
Oh my
out.
god.
We're
And
gonna
y'all know
respond.
us.
We're gonna
We're gonna respond. If you're down for us to read on the podcast, it'll be funny too.
Oh, that
Let
would be
me
great.
know if you guys, or let us know if you guys
You
want
want the
Dee Dee
worst.
back on the podcast.
Yeah.
She ain't never coming back.
Okay, I just want to ask real quick, is my voice deeper? Because whenever I get tired, I always feel like, my voice drop an octave? Like,
Girl,
You got one of those
I'm not
readers
putting
where
that in that
Yeah.
shit.
I want you to
I'm
read me a
putting that in the
bedtime
podcast.
story. Can you read me a
No, you're
bedtime
not
story
saying
with my
that
cookies
podcast
and my
tired.
milk? I want
I'm
you
not-
to read
no.
me a bedtime story.
you want me to read you a bedtime
Lullabies.
story? Okay, once upon a time.
Ooh.
Oh, then you gotta do it in the mic. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a tradition
it's
for
also
everybody
tradition.
to get.
Go ahead, get into the
It's
mic.
like-
It's Dee Dee.
Sorry.
Dee Dee.
So, yeah.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time,
Ooh. Say
on a
say.
night just like this.
Mm.
Oh
Say what's
She
going
was
on
smooth
there.
with it.
That's my favorite book. We're going on a bear hunt. Y'all remember that book?
No.
Wow.
Did you watch Mary
I was
Kate
the
and Ashley
only-
growing up?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah, I did
Let's
too.
marry Kate and
I did
Ashley.
too.
I was low-key trying to call you, but then
And
like you said
Zena.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, you
Did
did.
you watch The Parent Trap?
Of course, I
the
love-
Lindsay
I
Lohan.
I was
love
about to say
Parent
which version.
The Lindsay Lohan.
Hey, you
version.
watch
That's
Zena?
how you know you old.
Yes.
You watch Zena?
Yes.
Watch
Well,
out, y'all
I
watch
know I
Zena?
for sure saw it at least once during
Did you
this
watch
quarantine.
Hercules?
Oh my
We
god.
watched all of that
crossover?
stuff.
Did you watch
We need
Sabrina?
a Disney.
Yeah.
We need a
Which one? The
Disney.
cartoon or the show?
No, we're saying
The
y'all watch
Teenage
Xena?
Rich.
Sabrina the Teenage.
Y'all watch Xena?
Sabrina the
Xena Warrior Princess?
I heard of it, but it's not
Sure.
clicking.
The unconscious.
Did y'all watch The Replacement?
I did on the C channel.
Y'all
listen. We're 1 year apart.
Yes.
We're 1 year apart.
Damn,
so
I don't know about The Replacement.
y'all old. So no, I'm just
Brandon and
kidding.
Mr. Whiskers. Let's start old cartoons.
No.
That's how we're gonna end the podcast. Old cartoons. Go. Brandon and Mr. Whiskers.
Did you know Brandy and Mr. Whiskers? Did you guys know High School Musical?
Yes and no.
Tell us something we probably don't know.
Yeah, tell me something we don't know.
Tell me something good.
Did you watch Charmed?
No.
I know of it, but I didn't watch it.
Damn.
He's not watching Charmed.
What is Charmed?
He's not growing up
You
watching
don't watch
Charmed.
Charmed?
What is Charmed?
Bitch, he's not growing up watching Charmed.
Charmed was wonderful.
Was it a
Did you watch Fran?
Friends?
No.
Fran?
Like
Fran?
Nanny though.
The Nanny,
Fran.
yeah, I watched the
Fran.
Nanny, but only because it came on Nick at Night.
Yeah.
And I used to wake up in the middle of the night to that George Lopez.
Yeah.
You wake up, that's how you know you
That's
got a good
funny.
sleep.
Oh my god, you really did wake up to that. Like, is it 2 in the morning? Oh.
Wait, but did y'all watch CW?
Yeah.
I watched
anime
CW.
came
No,
on?
I watched CW.
Hey, that's when you watch Inuyasha
Yeah.
and Big O. Hey.
No, Gundam shows.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember
No.
Afro
Cowboy
show,
Bebop.
I don't remember.
Come on now, Afro Samurai.
Yeah, you watch Samurai Champloo? That had a sick soundtrack.
Yes.
Afro
Damn.
Samurai.
No, I didn't watch any of this.
You didn't watch any anime.
For real?
No, I didn't grow up
If
to
you didn't watch anime,
You know what? I
you
think
missed
it's because
out.
my brother did.
But it was
and
on the
I didn't like my brother else
CW.
like
You
it.
just had to.
No,
stop.
I watched the CW when it was UPN, and they used to
Wait a
have like
minute,
America's
wait.
Next Top Model on it, and 101, and
The CW used
I think
to be UPN?
The CW.
I always heard about
For
UPN,
one, I
but
didn't
I
mean
never
CW. I meant
watched
Cartoon
the
Network.
CW happened
But you
in
know
like
what I meant.
2007.
Yeah, I did.
No,
something.
Toonami.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
But it
I
used
got
to
my
be
season.
UPN. They used to have all the shows
I'm
on
faded.
it.
That's what the faded hour is for.
Wait,
to
but
mix
Moesha
your
was on
words up. And be
Not all of us
accepted.
having different conversations, though.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's crazy how that happened.
Yes.
But Moesha was on UPN.
All of that, like 90s UPN, that was what it was, you know? But I mean, that's what we did when we stayed in, guys. We watched a lot of movies, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I think Netflix and chilling,
Oh,
it went
that's
to
so
a
good.
different level when everything shut down.
Yeah.
Oh man, now Netflix just be pumping out crazy random.
I don't want
shows.
to Netflix and chill anymore. No, things are opening back up.
Yeah, go
So
outside.
let's go outside. You know, I actually came across somebody and they were like, I kind of like not enthusiastic about going outside
Or no.
because we had a conversation that
Oh.
usually.
Usually.
No, because we were staying indoors for so long that now if things come to us where we can go out, we still might be like, because we've been so used to not going out.
That's true.
So it's
I
easier
still
to
wanna-
not going out because even though you're thirsty for it, it's like I've been so lazy.
I still
for
want
it.
strangers to stay 6 feet away from me in public, though. Like, if
Right.
I'm walking around DTLA, I don't want your ass, like, all up in
Well,
my
okay,
face,
then
you know
you're
what I
not
mean?
going to a club then.
No, I'm going to a club.
because
I'm
clubs
talking
are
about
sweaty
everywhere
and dirty.
else.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a club and everywhere else? Those are the same people that you would see outside everywhere else.
Nah, not the homeless motherfuckers.
I know. The one we
no. Downtown LA, so yeah.
The
That's what
one
I'm
that
saying.
we
That's different at the club.
encountered at fucking ramen
And I'm still wearing my mask because it makes some of my outfits cute.
All right
I feel
then.
it.
Stops for that.
Snaps.
Well, I mean, you guys, I think that we're gonna go ahead and leave this here. As I just want to thank again the love of my life, Dee Dee, for stopping by. I appreciate you so much for being here. Did you have fun?
I had so much fun. I'm really grateful
Glad
that you
you
guys
did.
had
Did you guys have fun?
I had so
Great
much
time,
fun.
like
guys.
a-
You
I
guys
hope
were
that
great.
I hope that you guys, the audience, had fun. And yeah, remember, make sure that you guys subscribe to us, like, comment, all of that. Catch us on Patreon. Get some love for Dee Dee. All of that stuff. I hope that
Answer
you guys
Dee Dee's
have a good
question, too.
day.
And answer Dee Dee's question.
Oh, yeah.
And
Leave
let
that in
us.
comments,
Oh my God, please.
And we'll check it out in the
Please.
next one.
And let us know what you guys want us to talk about next time. Yeah, turn up.
And we don't think about it. All right? We don't play that. We got respect about ourselves. We not that kind of podcast. All right? So we'll think about it.
All right. Well, with that being said, bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Stay faded.
Peace out.
Stay faded.
Yeah.
Yeah.